everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kyle and in today's video we will be making a tier list. So I really enjoy watching tier list videos, whether they're on books or TV shows or anything like that. I really like watching them and I thought maybe I can make one too. So considering that I really like fantasy books and I am really fond of collecting books that have like pretty covers, I thought maybe I can make a tier list video on fantasy book covers, and I'm doing it right now. So a disclaimer, these are just my opinion. My idea of what a good cover is might differ from yours, and that is completely fine. And also bear in mind that I am only gonna be categorizing these books according to their covers, not according to the content, the writing, the plots, the characters, or anything like that. And also there are like some books I have not read yet, so I cannot make any reviews based on those, but just I am sticking strictly to the covers to review them. So let's start with the categories. We have Chef's Kiss for the books that I really enjoy the covers of. The covers are like spectacular, I like the colors, everything. The cover is just chef's kiss. Second, we have Sparks Joy. These categories for books that like sparks joy. I personally enjoy them, but like there might be some issues that are not very good or like I don't really like them. We have the third category, meh. They're just like meh. They're just there, does the job, nothing spectacular, nothing extraordinary. Then we have scene verse. These books covers are like okay, again does the job, not like meh because meh is better. Well, scene verse is like okay, you tried something, and to be honest I have seen verse, like it's alright. And the fifth one is at least you try. At least there's a cover, at least it's not a blank page or something like that, so at least you try. So let's just start with the first book we have is The Name of the Wind. So this cover is just a man standing on the dark path with a single tree, and it really embodies the darkness. Then you know that this book is about a fantasy, or it might also be about a thriller. So like you have that content like struggle in there, whether it is a thriller or is it a fantasy. There are like some issues in there, and also it's just very dark. Like I really like dark covers and I really enjoy them, but like this is just darkness and nothing like special. It's just a field with a man with a tree, nothing special. So I'm gonna say scene verse for this one, because like it could have been verse, like seriously it could have been verse, but like not my cup of tea. So Jade City, even though Jade City is a great book, like I haven't read it, but the concept, the characters, and the reviews I've seen are like spectacular. Spectacular. The cover is not the strongest type. It is just like some kind of lighting, even though I really like the color green on that one. It's just like some lighting stroking. So I'm just gonna say scene verse for this one too. Then we have Caraval. Caraval is actually a nice cover, I'm gonna admit it. It's just like, I don't know, this like whimsical lines and this like, I don't know, it gives me like fireworks kind of situation. And I really enjoy it. Like when you look at it, you really get the vibe that the story is gonna be a whimsical one. It's gonna be like, I don't know, just like sparks. So I'm gonna just say sparks joy. Then we have Six of Crows. Then we have Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. I'm just gonna set my feelings for the book aside. Like, again, this is strictly for cover, not for any content related stuff. So Six of Crows, I really like it, let me be honest. It's just like you have the wing of a crow and you have the city line, which is like very beautiful in my opinion. And then like you have the motto, six outcasts, blah blah blah. And I really like enjoyed it. I really like the books that have like one motto kind of stuff. Also Caraval has one like that. So I'm gonna say Six of Crows is chef's kiss for me. And I'm really just ignoring my feelings for the content and only going for the cover. I think I really like it. The Invisible Life of Addie Larue, I think is very simple, but it's good. In a way that like, it should be simple. I don't know, when I look at this cover, I just feel like it's about stars and you know, if you know the story, the content behind it, it's just like Addie's like 7 freckles that resemble stars. And I think it's simple, but it's beautiful in this way. It's just like black and gold. I think it looks very sophisticated, so I'm gonna say it sparks joy for me. Next up, we have the Priory of the Orange Tree. I have unfortunately not yet read this book, but I love the cover. It is just the color orange in that cover is so beautiful. Secondly, you have the dragon and the tower, and I really like the illustration. Like, let me tell you, I really like illustrated covers. I think they're beautiful when you have like some kind of art design on the cover. It is just so beautiful instead of having a, like, I don't know, a real life imagery. We all know that we don't like faces, but I really like when there are like illustrations on the covers, and this one is a spectacular example of that, so I'm gonna just put this on Chef's Kiss. Next up, we have Gideon the Knight, another book I really want to read soon. And to be honest, it's like intriguing. When I look at this like cover, I really get the gist that it's about like necromancy, necromancers, so it's interesting. It gives me the vibe that it will be like an adventurous story. It will be like about war, maybe like some politics because you're seeing someone with like weapons and stuff. So I think it gives a good like synopsis of what the book is about. But apart from that, I think it does not something special. Like, it is beautiful, but nothing something special. So I'm gonna put this on meh. Next up, we have Poppy War. So, Poppy War, another illustrated kind of cover. I really like the illustration of Poppy on that one, but it's again another simple book cover, and I really like simple ones. But for this one, even though I enjoyed like the shadowy dancing flames of the background of the like the Poppy vortex, I don't know, it's just meh for me. Like, it doesn't spark joy. It is not Chef's Kiss. It's not a bad cover by any means, but it's just meh. So, Night House by Leigh Bardugo. Again, another simple cover. But the thing I like about this one is just the cover is only like text, like full text. And even though it might be like pretentious to have your name that big, it's Leigh Bardugo. And I don't know, I really enjoy it. And it's, for me, like very simplistic. I really liked it. What happened to my voice? I really like the Nine House font. I like the Leigh Bardugo font. I think it's a beautiful font. And you have the classic YA, even though this is an adult book, you have the classic YA snake in the background. So I'm just gonna say, this sparks joy for me. Because, like, it gives you the dark academia book. It gives you the dark vibe. So I'm just gonna put that on sparks joy. The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. So, there are like many beautiful covers of Brandon Sanderson books, and to be honest, like for a lot of this books, there are like many collector's edition and other Barnes and Noble editions, or like cloudbound, leatherbound editions. Like, for example, the collector's edition of Six of Crows is just so beautiful. Same for Caraval. So like bear in mind that I only try to use like the original, like, I don't know, the first, I'm not sure whether they're the first published version or not, but like the classic version you can find in at any bookstore. So for the Final Empire, Brandon Sanderson, I think it's good. It's in another simplistic one. I really like when book covers has this like city line kind of situation going on. So we have another situation of that in that one. And also like you have Vin. I'm not sure whether this cover portrays what this book is about, but I think it does a great job of giving you a sense of like you have like the city image and a girl you don't know much about, but I think it's giving you something. So I'm just gonna put that in Sparks Joy because I like the white element of it and combined with blue, nothing special. But so Red Rising. Red Rising is actually similar to Six of Crows cover, but for some reason I really don't like the black background and only the wing. I don't know, I'm just gonna put this on scene burrows. It is not something special for me. Like, when I look at it, I just see a red wing. And even though, like, it intrigues me, it's not something special or anything like that. So I'm just gonna put that in scene burrows. Next up, we have Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo again. So this cover, I actually like the stack and the colors inside it, but I think it's just like basic in a sense that, I don't know, you can like go to Tumblr or Pinterest and like write stack, and you can have like the galaxy, you know what I mean, like the galaxy pictures occurring inside a stack situation. So I'm just gonna put this on meh because I like the colors. So, A Darker Shade of Magic by V. Schwab. I really like this cover. It is simplistic. You only have like two steeds hopping between them. You really get the idea that some people are gonna like hop from one city to another, and you get the just that this is about like multiverse or like multi-version, alternate universes kind of situation. So it really does a good job of giving you like a synopsis or like making you understand what kind of a book is this. So I really like this, and it is again another illustrated one, another like art one. So I'm just gonna put this on Chef's Kiss. It's simple and I like it. We have The Blade itself by Joe Abercrombie. So there is one version of this book that I really like, and it's just super, I don't know, I think it's a collector's edition or something like that, and I really like that one. But this one is just, I don't know. I'm just gonna say at least you try because at least there's a cover. But it's just like some papers in the background and some blood on it, and I really get that it gives you like the classical fantasy vibe, but I'm not vibing with it. Next up, we have Trader's Blade. Again, I'm just gonna put this on at least you try because you have a man, and in his cape you have like, again, another image, splendid with it. I really don't like this like beige color or like yellowish, whitish color they use. It really gives me like old book vibes, and even though I like old book, it's not doing the work for me. Then we have Black Prism by Brent, another book I am very, very excited to read. I actually own that somewhere in there. I'm just gonna put this on at least you try too, because like it really doesn't explain too much. Like you have this light, and you can understand that this is about light, and you have someone with a cape, so you can assume that you have like heroes and lights. So on that part, I think it's good. Wait, I'm just gonna put this on Sceneverse because I think it does a good job of explaining what this book is about. I'm sorry. But like other than that, I don't know, I really don't like shadow kind of situation, and it just feels so like, I don't know, lighty, like when you try to take a photo of the moon and it's just like lights blending. It kind of gives that vibe. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm saying. Next up, we have Fable. So, like many people, I don't like when there are like faces on my cover, but I really enjoy this one. I think it's the hair color red. I really like gingers, so probably that's why I am biased, but I'm just gonna put this on Sceneverse. Brandon Sanderson, The Way of Kings. Okay, this is going to Chef's Kiss. The reason is that you really understand what this book is really about. You see that there is a man holding a sword, and you really see the like the shattered chasms in the background and like the beautiful weather, but on the other side you have like a storm coming. So like it really portrays the content of the book, and I really enjoy the colors, and you have like The Way of Kings written beautifully, and Brandon Sanderson in a very big punto, so I really like it. The Kingdom of Bag, another chef's kiss. This cover is so beautiful. First up, the colors. I really like blue, and so when you have that like lightish blue with dark blue, it's just so amazing. And then you have this like lightning tree with like beautiful imagery. I don't know, it's just so beautiful. Next up, we have the Enchantment of Ravens, and I'm gonna put this on meh. The reason is that there's something about this book that I really like the cover itself. I think it's because of like the colors, maybe. I don't like the color scheme, maybe. And there's a raven, so I like ravens. Ravens, crows, I like them. But it's not like something special. And I really don't like it's just like the shoulder part of her body. I said that I don't want to see faces, but this is an illustration, so I will be happy to see faces. I don't know, it's just something is missing there. You know what I mean? Next up, we have The City We Became. I don't know, this is tricky. Because, as I said, I like city imagery in the background. And I really like that the title of the book is written under the bridge, so I think it's creative, it's nice. So I'm gonna put this on Sparks Joy. Because, like, there is not much going on, but I don't know, I found it appealing. The Lives of Lamora, another Sparks Joy one. So you have like the Venedic Venetian type of scenery at the background, which I, again, said I like city backgrounds and on covers, so it's beautiful. But again, not much going on. It's just the scenery, but I like the color green that we have, coupled with like gold, so yes, it does the job. We have Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. I'm gonna put this on scene first. Even though I said I like simplistic covers, there's something about this that I think it's again this like yellowish, greenish, yellowish, whitish color that we have that I don't enjoy. I'm just gonna put it on scene verse. There's like nothing spectacular going on. It's just a cover with the font, and you have this. Even though I like this like A, you have like in the fables or like stories that are like, you know, a good A in the beginning or like a good first letter. Then the story goes on. I really like that. Night Circus. Okay, I'm gonna put this on scene first. The reason is that there are other beautiful editions of this Night Circus book that I really enjoy. And I don't know, this seems basic to me. I don't know why. I really feel like this is basic in some senses. You really get the idea that this is about a circus because you have like this whimsical things going on and probably a magician boy and a magician girl on the cover, so I really like that. It's illustrated. I like the colors like black, white, and red, but I don't know, I really don't enjoy it. Maybe it could have been better. I don't know. Next up we have Cruel Prince. Again, I'm gonna put this on meh. It's just a tree and a crown. I don't know. And you have the Cruel Prince written on it. Like, I really like the cover of Queen of Notting and Wicked King. They're, I think, like, so beautiful because you actually have, like, some colors on them. But on this one, it lacks colors, so I don't like that much. The Starless Sea. There is one edition of this book with a B on the cover and, like, blue background, metal with like marble style background, and that is just so beautiful, and I have been trying to get that book for ages, but it's not happening because it's out of stock and it is very hard to find that book. But this version, I'm gonna put this on Steamverse too. It's just some keys. Like, it doesn't give me any ideas, and I thought like if I didn't know what this book was about and just picked up the book on a random bookstore, I would say like, it says Starless Sea. And then you have keys. Like, I wouldn't find any correlation between the title and between the keys. And I know that like keys are important for the story, but you learn that if you actually know what the story is about. So I think it would be confusing. It's just, again, black background on with keys. I don't know, and I really don't like the font that much. And lastly, we have We Hunt the Flame, which is another Chef's Kiss book cover. What I like about this one is that you have another illustrated beautiful cover. I really like the font, and I really like the combination of like blue and gold. I think like blue and gold and also green and gold are like beautiful combinations. And you have this like illustrated girl, and you have this like magical landscape in the background. So you really get the idea that this is about. This is like a fantasy book, so I think that's good, and I really enjoy that. Alright everyone, thanks so much for watching this video. If you like it, please like this video, hit the thumbs up, maybe subscribe, leave a comment, up to you. And I hope to see you soon on another videos. Take care.